Good afternoon, everyone. I wanted to take a couple minutes and show you a presentation I did here in Indy about how to set up some of the pieces of your Facebook business page. And first, before we get into that, I want to talk about why your Facebook business page is important. It's becoming less important, as the algorithms change. I think if you open up Facebook and scroll through your timeline, uh, you're going to be hard pressed to find an organic post from a business page. Most of the time what you're seeing there from a business page is sponsored, which means they put some money behind it to get it to show up in your timeline. But there are some really good reasons to focus on your Facebook business page, and a couple of those are, number one, it's your brand. And if you're out door knocking or whatever and you hand out a business card, it's possible that somebody's going to go to Facebook, search for you, and look at your professional page. And it needs to look sharp. From top to bottom, your posts, your pictures, all the settings, and that's what we're going to get into today. It needs to be a representation of your brand. So you have to put some time into it. The other big reason is if you're ever going to take Facebook marketing seriously, you can't advertise on Facebook without a business page. You can't boost a personal post. You can't get into Ads Manager without a business page. So that's something we're going to be focusing on a lot, but today I just want to show you some of the ways that you can make your Facebook business page look the best it possibly can. First, we're going to start out with the profile picture. There's a little plus button if you want to change it. I would suggest a picture that shows your face, that doesn't show a full body shot unless it's everywhere, unless you have it on all your social media posts, doesn't have your hobby or your animals or anything like that in there. Show them your face, and then put that on all over social media, on your LinkedIn profiles, Zillow, Truly, Realtor.com. All those profiles should have the same image. The next image is your banner, and you can change it by clicking on that little icon up there in the left. The important part about this is it should indicate what you do. In this particular banner that I have here, I want to convey the message to the real estate community here in Indianapolis that I like to help people, or I like to train, and that this is what they're going to get when they come to Highgarden. So make sure that your banner reflects what you do. You're a real estate agent. An interior, a picture of a house with a yard or whatever does not convey that you're in real estate. Maybe it conveys that you're in landscaping, or a picture of a nice bathroom or a fancy pool. I understand why you might use those, but this banner is the first impression that a visitor is going to see, and it should be clear, or at least give them the impression of what you do. So I'll give you some examples of those that I've seen that are pretty good at that. The next best thing you need to make sure of is when you load that banner, that it looks good on mobile. Mobile is where 90 some odd % of all your visitors to this page are going to come from. So you can see in the difference in the top picture and the bottom picture, it gets cut off. So these aren't the easiest things for a lot of people to do, to get the sizing right when they upload these pictures. So here, there's a couple links down on the right here, canva.com. If you're a do-it-yourselfer, go to canva.com, it's free, and search for Facebook cover. That will walk you through the steps on how to create a Facebook cover, and it has all the right dimensions in there for you. If you don't want to go that route, I suggest you go to Fiverr.com and search Facebook cover designs. And for 20, 30 bucks, you can have a professional design a Facebook cover for you. You may have to provide them a couple images, but they'll lay it out and make sure it looks good on both desktop and mobile. So Fiverr.com for most of you, I'd say. This is an example of a group of agents here in Indy. I think they do about $50 million a year. This is their desktop banner. And what you can see when you go to their mobile site, if you look to the left, a couple of their agents got cut off. And to the right, one of their agents got cut off. That's what you have to pay attention to when you're uploading these images, that they look good on both the desktop and the mobile. So here's a couple of banners, or a few banners around from some agents in Indianapolis that I think do a good job of conveying who they are, what they do in their banner. You know, the Mark Linder team, they have the Century 21 logo, recognizable brand. You know, Elena, the second one is, you know, right in front of you, buying or selling, boom, make the right move, call me. And then Remax down in the left-hand corner, you know, it's got the picture of the agent with the house and his phone number. It's pretty easy to see what he's doing there. The next thing you want to do after you get your 2 images uploaded is underneath your banner there's a button, and it should say edit or something like that, or send message. You want to basically to add that button there so that somebody visiting your site can quickly send you a message. So you click on that button, and then you're going to have a page that pulls up. You're going to want to go under the contact drop down and select send message, and then click the next button. It opens up another page. You'll want to double click on Messenger and then click finish, and that will add that send message button right under your banner page. The next thing you want to do is go back. You're going to go into messaging, which if you, I don't have a slide of this, but you go back to your page, up in the right hand corner there's a button called settings. It's right there, if you can see my mouse. Click on that and it opens up a page where you're going to have a list of different things that you can choose from. The first thing we're going to talk about is that messaging button. When you click on that link, it opens up this page. The important part to remember here is you want everything that have, you know, turned on, where those orange arrows are. Make sure those are turned on. And then down at the bottom where it says response assistant, you want to click on the word change, and that's going to open up another window. It's going to look like this. It's going to allow you, when somebody clicks on that send message button, it's going to have an auto-populated message that shows up right in their Facebook Messenger before they type something out to you. So you click on that button, this window pops up, and right there where those orange arrows are where you're going to type that message. So in this case, when somebody clicks on my send message button, the first thing that they're going to see in their window is it'll say hi, and then it'll have their name. Thanks for getting in touch with me. Please send me any questions you may have. Feel free to call or text me, and then it puts in my phone number. So we go back and get back to settings, pull up that page again, and the next thing we're going to talk about is your page info. What's important here is you need to fill out 99% of this. Fill it out with as much detail as you possibly can. It's important. In the categories, I just have real estate, but you might have real estate and real estate agent or real estate broker. You can add more than one category in those fields. Make sure you have your phone number set up. Make sure you have your personal website in the website link. Your email's correct. And then one thing that always really bugs me is when I go to one of these pages, especially a realtor page, and they have hours. The hours are maybe 9 to 5 or 8 to 4 or something crazy. We're real estate agents. Our hours, we're always open 7 days a week, night and day. You know, call us, reach out to us, engage with us. So make sure that you have your hours set to always open. Another one that I see realtors using is price range. I don't think you want to come across as cheap, nor do I think you want to come across as expensive. This price range is more for restaurants or hotels, things like that. It's not for realtors or attorneys or service business type stuff. So I would put unspecified there. The next one we're going to look at is the templates and tabs section. And where this is important is on your page over underneath your name, you have a list of links. You want to make sure that those links are viable to your business. You want to get rid of the links that aren't. So you can go in any of these tabs, click on the settings button, and it'll allow you to either turn off that tab or that link or leave it on or customize it. You can also drag and drop the order of these tabs. So let's say that you have a lot of reviews on your Facebook business page. You might want that to be at the top, even before the About section. You might want to have a great lineup of videos. Maybe you want to put that close to the top. So you can drag and drop these and reorder them, however you see fit. The next one we're going to look at is notifications. The important thing here is everything should be on. If someone's trying to get in touch with you or engage with you, you want to make sure that you're getting an email, a text. Facebook's lighting up. You make sure everything is on this page. The next one is the messenger platform. This one isn't crazy important, but you do want to check here and then scroll down to the show section on the discover visibility section. I'm not exactly sure what that does. I've read a little bit about it. If somebody could tell me, I would certainly appreciate it. I have read where it should be turned on. So click show on that, make sure it says show. Instagram, a lot of you have Instagram accounts. If you link your Instagram and Facebook together, this date, all your information from Instagram will be shown here. You can't link your Instagram account from Facebook. You have to link it from Instagram back to Facebook, and when you do, the information will show here, and just confirming that you have it linked up. And there's some instructions on how to do that. You can pause this video if you want to set that up. The next one is your featured likes. I would suggest that whether it's Highgarden or Easy Street, that you would like our corporate page, or Highgarden real estate page, or our company. It just adds another logo to the page. How you do that is you go to, for instance, Highgarden Real Estate Indiana, the page, and you'll see 3 little dots where that arrow is pointing. You want to click on that and then scroll down and click like as your page. So now you'll have a nice link and a nice logo, down there on the right-hand side of your page. Now I want to talk about, if you do not have a professional page yet, which I know some of you don't. It's super simple to create. So you can pause this page. It's easy to do. You click create. You choose business or brand, which I would choose. That's the one you want to choose. Business or brand is actually the category. Name it something like Chris Kugelhahn Realtor. Select your services, completely fill in the rest of the information they ask for, and that will get your page going. And then you use this video to fill in all the blanks. Next, I'd like to talk about your personal page and the links that are contained on your personal page. You have the ability on your personal page to link out to your Facebook professional page, link to your business, link to your LinkedIn, your YouTube channel, things like that. You want to make sure that these things are in place. First, you want to make sure your intro or the about you is in place. Whether you're interested in hiking, you're a father, you're a mother, you're whatever it is. And I also love to sell real estate. That should be in there. These links down at the bottom here, you can see I have quite a few of them in there, or a few. I'm going to show you how to set those up, and this is important to pay attention to, because I see on a lot of agents' page they either don't have these links or they don't work. I'm going to show you how to make them work. So you want to click on Edit Details, and you're going to see a page that pops up that gives you a lot of different categories that you can fill in. The first one we're going to look at is Add a Workplace. Click on that button, and then you click Add a Workplace, and then just fill in the form. The company could be Highgarden, could be Easy Street. It could also be the name of your professional, the page that you just created on Facebook, Chris Kugelhahn Realtor. So you want to fill in all of that. Your position might be an owner or a manager or a founder. Fill in all of that information, and make sure down at the bottom of that form you fill in the time period. When you started working there to present. I see it all the time, even with agents in our company. I go to their personal Facebook page and it says they worked at Easy Street Realty, or they worked at Highgarden Real Estate. It's because they didn't take the time to fill in this part. They're still here. It should be like they are working at Highgarden Real Estate. So make sure you fill that in, and make sure you fill in your time period at the end. The next one is your contact and basic info. You want to verify that that's all right. Fill in the ones that need to be filled in. This is important. If you look down at the bottom at the websites and the social links and even the sections above, you may look at that and go, it's not editable. You have to take your mouse and scroll over that area of the page, and all of a sudden you'll see an edit link pop up. Click on the edit link and then fill in the information. For your websites, you can put your personal Highgarden or Easy Street website as a URL in there. YouTube has to have a complete URL or it won't work, in the social links down below. Those are the two I have in there right now. I think the one thing you want to pay special attention to is your social links. Make sure that your Instagram, your LinkedIn, your Twitter account, all of those are linked on this page. And here's the secret. I see this all the time. I go to a realtor page and it's got a link to their Instagram account from Facebook. I click on it and I get an error message. And that's because when you fill this form out, you cannot use the complete URL. Down here at the bottom, like my Twitter, https://twitter.com/Chris Kugelhahn. The only thing you can put in here is Chris Kugelhahn. You have to put the name of the page in those boxes up on the right. In other words, it will not work. If you use www or an @ symbol or http or .com, those links will still show up. They just will not work when someone clicks on them. So that's pretty important. The last one is details about you. Make sure that you take some time and tell people who you are, what you do, what you enjoy doing, because people will read this. So if you take anything from all of this, I would say try and pull as many levers as you can, fill out as many boxes as you can, spend a little bit of time on your Facebook professional page, set it up, and then forget it. Besides putting your posts on there, of course. But once you spend some time, the investment will stay and give you dividends for quite some time. So hope everybody's having a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.